Our second speaker is DTM Daryl Rodricks, pursuing the path, team collaboration, level 5, project 2, leading in our organization. The purpose of the project is for the member to apply the skills needed to successfully lead in a voluntary organization. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of his experience serving as a leader in the organization. Timing 5 to 7 minutes. Um, Distinguished Toastmaster Daryl, please repeat. Thank you, Toastmaster TMOD.
Thank you, TMOD.
Yeah, you're audible. Thank you. Um, Daryl Rodricks, the bond that made me a leader. The bond that made me a leader, Daryl Rodricks.
Some leadership roles come with authority. Some leadership roles come with power. But some leadership roles come with neither power nor authority. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, one such role that I stepped into was when I was elected, chosen as the class representative during my MBA days at Christ University. I was truly excited for the role, and looking back, I think no corporate title would teach me lessons that role taught me. As I look back, I don't see the messages that were sent. I don't see the coordination that was sent. I don't even see the deadlines that were set. All I see is a classroom full of strangers turned into a classroom full of as a family. As I had to orient my juniors on what were the roles and responsibilities of a CR, they asked me, Daryl, what does it take to be a good CR? I told them four things, four words, and I wish to share them that with you today. The first word was build. Now, as a leader, you need to build connections. You need to build relationships. You also need to build a space that makes your team feel open, feel safe. We started with a small icebreaker activity, two truths and a lie. And during that initiative, I just saw the so called walls break, laughter creep in, and we kind of became a small family right in the beginning. To become a leader, you need to build relationships. You can't just become a leader and work with the team you cannot connect. The next thing I told them was to observe. Now, if you ask me, I truly believe that observation is the most underrated skill for a leader. As a CR, I needed to be aware of how my teammate or how my classmates were feeling. If they were feeling overwhelmed, if there was clarity with confusion with regard to deadlines, or even if they felt underconfident, I needed to observe, give them that nudge, that push, and tell them, hey, it's okay, you can do it. I observed by sending them reminders before deadlines. I observed by sending them wishes before their placement sessions. I even observed when they had a bad day because of a bad test. So if you want to take a leadership role, be sure to observe things happening around you. The third thing I told them was nurture. Now, as a leader, when you're nurturing, it does not mean managing people, it means encouraging them, giving them that motivation that wouldn't come from the confidence that they have within themselves. And this is where I truly saw my class transform. I saw my friends taking up initiatives. I saw them organizing workshops, leading events. And that's when I realized they didn't need me to lead them. They were transforming themselves into leaders in the process. And so when you take up a leadership role next time, nurture your team to become leaders. And one thing I realized or learned from this is that to be a good leader, it doesn't matter how you do things. If you want to measure success, all you if you want to measure success, you will learn or others will rise And that is success for you as a leader. The fourth thing I told them is deliver. As a leader, you need to deliver. It should be wholeheartedly, it should be reliably, and it should be there constantly. As a leader, you need to be there for your team from the start, and you should be the last person telling them to give up. As a leader, you need to motivate them to give their best at every single point. And this came across at our farewell ceremony when one of the teachers came and said, "Wow, I've never seen a class that has been so emotionally connected." Throughout the course of the 1.5 years when I served as the CR, people kept referring to me as the best CR we've ever had. Well, yes, I was truly happy. But if I reflect back on the experiences, it was not because I was the best. I got an opportunity to serve great people. Dear Toastmasters, dear leaders, this is what I learned from that experience. We didn't build a workforce. All we did is build a bond. The next time you take up a leadership role in such an organization, don't think that leadership is about authority. Leadership is about humanity. And if you want to excel in your role, build that bond. Build, observe, nurture, and deliver. That will be your secret to success in any leadership role that you want to take. I've built my bond. What about you, Toastmaster of the Day?
Thank you, DTM Daryl. Timer.
6
Please let
minutes,
us-
4 seconds. 6 minutes, 10 seconds.